I'm Jeff.
Yeah!
Hey!
Yeah, Jeff!
Thanks, Bill. You're doing for me what I did not do for you. Sorry we started a little late, but apparently the cool kids are already here. Because you guys are punctual. That's what cool sunglasses and punctuality. Cool. And not laughing at jokes.
Yeah!
See, you're keeping it up. You're very good. This is the 13th Mike's No Mike Open Mic. I am happy to invite you to. I definitely thought the World of Warcraft joke was going to have the punchline polygamery, but I do like monogamy better. Well, that's funny to just me. And Bill. Fine. It's funny, Bill played World of Warcraft for a while. Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Goddamn right I
Well, we worked with a lot of people who played World of Warcraft, and it was a problem. It was a problem, and I remember having conversations where like, hey, Bill, I hear Mike's playing again. It was like heroin. It was just like, we had to lock him in a room for 12 days last time. Like, he was buying gold on eBay. It was ruining his life. You mentioned that you're an adult now, and one thing that I have found in my 27 years is I started saying I'm an adult now around 23, and you're not wrong, but every 2 years you then re-up it. You're like, oh, now I am. You are, but it's like the first time we found a dryer that had been dinged at Lowe's, and we're like, yeah! $300 dryer for $95! We're adults! And then like later I had a child, and then it was like, yeah, I think this is bigger than the dryer. She costs more. And I don't remember my bachelor party, not because it was as awesome as yours, but because I'm pretty sure we just watched a movie and went to bed. It was me, my brother, 2 friends and my dad, I believe, in my house. We didn't even bother to leave my house. It wasn't at my house? Oh no, it was at my parents' house. I'm sorry. The bachelorette party was at my house. They made cupcakes. I have never bombed as hard as some of the jokes I tell at work that I think are gonna be so funny. And we were debating whether to use a hyphen or a bar as the character between 2 things in the website I work on, and I walk into the marketing, and my supervisor, the web developer supervisor, is talking to the marketing supervisor. I'm like, oh hey, did we get the character thing decided? I was gonna suggest an S set. And they look at me, and I look back, and I was like, never mind, it was a joke just for me apparently. And they're looking at me just like you're looking at me. And I go, and they're just still, because they want to get this joke. They are my friends. They want to laugh for me, and I am realizing I cannot make that happen. And I go, well, it's, an S set. It's kind of a, it's kind of like a B and an F were combined. It means a long S sound in German. It's actually kind of being phased out in modern dialects. And they continue to like, it's like, I'm gonna go back to my computer. And I can't do math in my head. I have that in there. Like, I know I'm not dumb, but like what I remember is useless most of the time. I've been outside with my daughter. She has gone, Daddy, snake! And she's been right both times, as it turns out. The second time was today. We're wiring a hen house, I talked about that earlier. And she goes, snake! And we're like, fuck you, you're 4. And we all look where she's pointing, and up on the wall there's about 2.5 foot long baby black snake. Just losing its pattern, turning black, rat snakes, how they do. And knowing me, looking at my tattoos, of course, I had to touch it. So I grabbed it off the wall, and I'm like, oh, it's awesome. And I take it out, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty sweet. You know, oh, it's kind of chilling out. I can let go of the head, and it just goes, bop, and bites right onto my hand. I'm like, huh, that's probably what I should have expected. But it's just a little one. I've got the pinpricks right here, but you know, it didn't even hurt. And I was just like, it's one of those moments where you're like being hurt. And you're like, I don't know if I should stop the pain or get my phone to take a picture. But I guess it decided I didn't taste good, so I let go before I could get my phone.